Hi guys, today we are going to be going over modeling the snowman and a couple other things in this tutorial. I hope that you guys are enjoying the tutorial series so far. So let's go ahead and get started. And next we are going to make a snowman. So we're going to press Shift A, mesh, and we're going to use a icosphere and press T and bring up our icosphere options and add 2 subdivisions are fine. So I'll move that back down. We are going to make the shading smooth though, just like that. And let's press T to close that. Let's press Q and go into front. And then let's just press Shift D and then Z to constrain it to the Z axis. And then let's just move it up here just a little bit. And then let's press S for scale, and let's just scale it down just a little bit, and then do the same thing. Shift D, Z, move it up, scale it down just a tad bit, and there you go. You got your snowman. Go Q, go back to front, maybe scale the bottom just a tad bit more, make him a little bit fatter. And then now let's press Shift A, and let's go to mesh, and let's go ahead and add a circle. And then let's bring it out here, and actually let's Control Z that, and let's get rid of that circle. Let's press T and make sure that we have this open. Let's press Shift A, and then let's go to mesh. Let's add our circle, and we're only going to give it 12 vertices. We don't want 32 because we want to try to keep the polygons as low as we can in as many places as we can. So let's bring that out here, and let's go ahead and go Q, and then let's go to top mode, and then let's tab into edit mode on the circle, and then let's press E for extrude, scale, then extrude again, then right click off of it and scale in, and then we're going to press Alt M for our merging options, and we're going to merge it at center just like that. And I'm going to tab out of edit mode because I think I just found what happened to that circle. Anyways, we're going to X and delete it and get that out of there. And so now we have this circle here, and we're going to tab back into edit mode, and we're going to press A and make sure we select it all, and we're going to press Q and go into front mode, and we're going to press E to extrude it, and we're just going to extrude it up just like that. And we're going to press A twice to select it all, just like that. And let's go to tab, edit mode, and we are going to add a new material to this, and we're just going to call this button, and we're going to just give the button a black color, and then we're going to go down to settings, and we're going to hover over this color, and we're going to press Control C, then hover over this color and press Control V, and just so it'll light up in the viewport. Then we're going to scale this down and rotate X90 for 90 degrees, and then we're going to just press G, and we're going to sort of kind of bring it over here and set it into place. Just like that, and press S to scale it down, Y to bring it out, S to scale it down more. That should be good. And then let's just zoom in here, and let's press R for rotate, and then let's just rotate it. Press G and R for rotate, and let's press Control to turn on snapping. Let's R for rotate on the Z axis. And let's just rotate that out just a little bit. And R on the X. Let's rotate it some more. And let's bring it out some. And let's go Q. Go to camera. And let's make sure this is in the middle there. Let's go back into front. And then let's just Shift D. And then press Z. And bring it down. And bring it out and rotate it on the x-axis just like that. And let's shift D one more time, and then rotate it on the axis, and then bring it in, rotate X some more. And I am sorry if this part of this tutorial is boring. I just want to make sure that you guys get how to do it. And then we're just going to shift D it one more time and bring it up. And we are going to press this 4 here to make it its own material. And we're going to call this snowman.eye. And we're just going to raise it up. We want it dark, but we don't want it all that dark. And just hover over it, Control C, hover over viewport, Control V, and you can't tell much difference, but we're going to rotate on the x-axis just like that. Rotate on the z-axis and press G and then shove it into his head. Move it out just a tad bit. So RZ some more. Then let's shift D, let's bring it over to this side, RZ, RX, move it out, make sure it's just touching just a little bit, and that is fine. So let's go ahead and shift A, let's add another mesh, and let's add a cone, and let's make this 4 vertices. Just like that, and let's press S, Shift Z, and then rotate X90, and then let's press Q for front, and then let's grab it, and then let's shove it in his nose, zoom in here, and press scale, and we're just going to scale it down some, and then press Q for right, then let's bring it into his head, just like that. And then let's scroll up here and let's give it a new material. Let's call this snowman.nose. And we're just going to give him a orange color. Hover over it and Control C, Control V. And on my snowman, I gave him a mouth, which is pretty easy. All you got to do is just duplicate one of these, so Shift D and scale it way down. Shift D, Shift D. Actually, I did not copy one of those. I went ahead and I used one of these, so I Shift D one of these, and let's scale that way down. And let's go back into front mode. I just pressed 1 on my number pad instead of Q. Let's press G. And then let's press Q right. And let's bring this all the way up. And let's give it a material. And we are going to call this snowman map, snowman.mouth. Just like that. And give them a black color. And you can come down here and just move this down to a black color. And then I pressed Q, went back into front mode, and I just Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, and Shift D one more time. And then I went to Q, right, and I made sure that they were all sticking in his head. And if you can't see that, just go to wireframe and then move it, Q, we'll go to front. Actually, we'll go Control 3 to go the opposite side. Press Z, solid. Move it in, move it in. Just want to make sure that it's in his face. And there you go. He's got a mouth going on there. For his arms, we just go Shift A, mesh, and we'll add a cylinder. And we'll just make this 8 And yeah, the fill type, we don't want any fill. So let's just press S and then Shift Z, and then let's just scale that way down in there. S, Shift Z, some more, just like that. And we're going to rotate on the rotate on the Y axis 90 degrees. And then we're going to press Q, go in the front, and we're going to grab just like that. And then we're going to grab on the Y. Oops, sorry. We're going to go Q, right, Y, Q, front, shove his arm in there, and we're going to give him smooth shading, just like that, and we're going to tab in on him, and we're going to scroll way in here, and we're going to hold down Alt and select, then we're going to press E for extrude on the X-axis. We're going to extrude it out here. We're going to press Control R to add a loop cut, and we're going to bring the loop cut to about right here, and we're going to press Q and then go to top mode. Scroll out here and find it, and then we are going to press Control Tab, and we're going to go to face select, and we're going to Q. We're going to go to back and select these three vertices, and then we're going to go to Q, and then let's go to right, and then let's press E and extrude those out, something like that. And then let's go Q front, and let's choose these three vertices, and I'm holding down actually, let's not choose that vertex. We're going to choose these three up here. I'm holding down Shift while I'm selecting. And then let's go ahead and press Q, and let's go to right. And let's go ahead and press E for extrude. And let's extrude it out just a little bit. Then let's press O for proportional editing. Let's turn it on. And then let's press G. And we're just going to freely move this. Select these, and then let's just press G and freely move them. And then right here where it's not filled, we're just going to Alt. Actually, we're going to Control Tab, and we're going to go back to Vertex, and then we're going to Alt click, and then we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to press Q, and we're going to go into right, and then we're going to just press E for extrude. Select off there, scale it in. We're going to press O to turn off proportional editing, and then we're going to scale it in. We're going to press E to extrude again, click off of it, scale it in, and then we are going to go ahead and press Alt M, and we're going to merge it at the center. And we're going to press O to turn proportional editing back on, and we're going to press G and then X, and then scroll that in just a little bit. And we're going to make this finger a tad bit rounded. Then we're going to press A a couple times and select that all. And then let's move it in. And then let's rotate, press R, and then hold down Control. Let's kind of rotate it up just a tad bit. Maybe scale it. No, we'll leave it like that. And yeah, that looks good. We'll press Tab, go into edit mode. We're going to press Control, what am I doing? Control A, and then we're going to click on rotation and scale, and we are going to go ahead and come over here to our modifier tab, and we're going to add a mirror modifier to it, and we are going to do it on the X-axis, and we'll just apply the mirror and tab into edit mode, and we'll just click on one of these vertices and press L just like that, and we're just going to press G and then X, And then we're just going to move it right on over to that side. And then press tab, go back into edit mode. We're going to go over here and we are going to go add a new material called snowman dot arm, and we'll give them a kind of brownish color arm, and press Control C, Control V, just like that, and there you go, you have your snowman. So what we're going to do now is we are going to click on this light and this camera by holding shift, and we're going to press H to hide it, and then we are going to press B and we are going to box select this whole model, and then we are going to press Control J, and it just makes it one object. Oh, I didn't give these a material, so let's just give one of them a material, and let's just call this snowman. And this needs to be white, and just like that. Control J. It added all those to a group. I mean, not a group, but it combined those. So let's go ahead and box select all this stuff, and then Control J again. There we go. Now it's all one group. I don't know what it was doing there, but me messing around with that, I don't know. Anyways, so we got our snowman now. So we are going to press M, and we are going to move him over to this layer, just like that. And we're going to keep all our made objects over there. And now we are going to move back to the first layer and press Alt H to bring back the camera and lights and everything. And the next thing that we are going to do is we're going to click on this plane, and we're going to come over here to the particle systems. And we are going to use this particle system to add the trees. So let's just click on new, and let's call this trees. Just like that, we are going to change it from emitter to hair. And let's press circle and go, or not circle, but 0 on our number keypad, or press Q and then camera. Let's press T so we can look at this. We're going to click on advanced, and we want random. And we're going to come all the way down here, and let's see. We're going to go, and we want to do object. And we're going to scroll through here, and we're going to find tree. We click on rotation, and turn that off. Let's see, what else do we want to mess with right now. Let's see the size. We'll leave the size right now. And we'll mess with the random size though. We'll bring the random size up to about 0.6, and actually we're going to bring the size to 0.02. And it's a little bit too small. 0.035. Try that. Let's see. Leave all the rest of this alone. Rotation. And we're going to go to vertex groups. We are going to make a vertex group for this here in a minute. But where is, there it is, rotation. And we are going to go along the global Z, no. Go along the normal. And go velocity here. Let's press Z and then rendered. And let's see how that looks. And let's go Z and then solid, and then let's move the randomness of this, and then let's see, I want to move it too much. And let's shift click where our tree is, and then let's rotate it. Oops, the tree. Let's rotate it a little bit. We do Y90. Try that. Let's click back over here and global Z. And so we're going to do global Z. And I just rotated our tree. I clicked on the tree layer, sorry, and I rotated it on the Y-axis by 90 degrees. And then I put the rotation of the orientation for the object on the global Z here, and play with the rotation just a little bit, and we're going to randomize this just a tad bit, and then let's press Z and then go to rendered. And let's see how that looks. And let's go ahead and put in our mountains. And that's starting to look okay, but I am not liking our camera, so I'm going to grab our camera and I'm going to press in, and then I'm going to go up, lock camera to view, and then press in, and I'm going to press Shift F and then S, and then I'm going to right click, and then I'm going to press Shift, and I'm going to come down just a tad bit, Shift F, and then press W, just like that. And I think that looks a lot better to me. And press Z, go to solid. And now we are going to click back on this plane here, and we're going to go back over to our object data tab, and we're going to click the plus for the vertex group and add another one, and we're going to name this one, double click on it, and we're going to name it trees, just like that. And we're going to press tab and go into other modes, and then go to weight paint, and then we're going to press Q and then go into top mode, and we're going to press T and make sure we are on add, and let's tab back out of this. Let's go and let's click on this, and let's press H to hide that just so we can see the plane. Then let's press tab, oops, click back on here, tab, go to other modes, then go back to weight paint. And let's go ahead and let's press Shift F and make sure our strength's stronger than that. And let's just get some trees right in our camera view here. We don't need the trees on the outside, and that just adds a little bit to your render time and stuff. We don't need all that. So let's go ahead and press tab, go back into object mode, just like that. And then let's go to the particles, and let's go down to our vertex groups. And for density, we want to go to trees. And now you'll see that all the trees are all in that area. And let's press Q and go into our camera, and let's see how that looks. Let's press T to get that out of our way. And let's press Z, go into rendered. There we go. Now that's starting to look a whole lot better. Let's go ahead and click on our camera bounding box, and let's go into our camera. And let's go ahead to down to our depth of field tab. And for our focus, we want to go into and click text. And our distance, let's try about, let's try our distance to about, let's say 3.2. That should be all right. Yeah, about 3.2. And then let's change our aperture from radius to f, And put this down to 1 and press enter. And now you can see that we should be getting a little bit depth of field. Let's press Z solid, and then on our display, let's click limits, and then let's press Q, and then let's go to top. Actually, let's press Q, and then let's go to right, and let's just pan around here, and see if we can't zoom in here and see our limits. And for some reason, I don't know if it's just a bug or what, but I can't never seem to find or to get the little crosshair that comes up that's supposed to show you your limits. So I'm going to leave that back at 3.2. Then let's go to Q, and then let's go back to our camera, and then let's press Z, and then go back into rendered. And let's go for our f-stop. Let's go 0.08 maybe. And that's too much. So let's go 0.09. That's still too much because right here in this area, right here, all these trees are blurred out. So we'll just go, we'll go back to, let's go 0.8. Try that and see what that looks like. Let's try 0.6. See what that's looking like. And that's not helping, so that's 0.4. Alrighty, so we're getting some blurriness down in here. And that looks good to me. Let's go to our world tab, and let's come down here to our settings. And let's turn this to more sample and this map resolution to 512. Let's get rid of some of these fireflies. And then let's go back over here to our render tab. And then let's go under our, let me just set this up. Let's go under our sampling. And let's go to our direct clamp. And let's go 5. And then for indirect, let's go 5. So, and you can be careful with this because this will darken your scene up quite a bit. Let's go to our, and we could change these light paths and light bounces and stuff like that. And if you're getting your fireflies too bad, you could turn off the caustics, stuff like that. But we're going to leave that alone for now. And I just need to make sure 256, 256. And you know, I just noticed this whole time that I haven't saved. So let's go Z solid file. Did I create a saved as file? No, I did not. Sorry. I have been super bad with that lately. So we'll just Control S and save this. I've been super bad with that lately. I don't know why. It's just kind of crazy. Let's click on this light and let's go to this light here, and let's click on multiple importance for this light. And I think that will get multiple importance. Yep, I did that. I think that should be all right for now. Let's go back to red. All right, everyone, we are going to go ahead and end this tutorial here, and I will see you on the next part of the tutorial. Please like and subscribe for tons more tutorials. Thank you and have a good day.